This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Trojans will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
To the 45. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab behind the line, it schemes. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And it's a bunch formation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Football comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense.
For the first carry game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
A tough situation of the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The Trojans will crank up the tempo.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The Trojans will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured goes back 100 years.
Jeff, I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run field, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Makes the grab. It's Gaines. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and He gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but brings up a fourth down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Gets the first and still running. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Moves out of the pocket. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. It's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's looking deep down the middle. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. And that run produces a decent gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A play action looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That'll put him over 150 yards today, where he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Cross play to the outside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. Snags a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark it right at the 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, set.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a 1st half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. he's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He bought some time, now lets it go. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds with a pass rush closing in. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. They'll run it to the left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And that sums up the game so far. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. The Trojans keep the football on the move. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Okay, break.
Toss it to the back, running left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
But there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gaines. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Still searching for their 1st touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lofted it in there, but it Was incomplete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
28, Notre Dame, 10.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Give it to the back again. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. The receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And the runner takes off to his right. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off. And
looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but
it's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
I'll just be honest. That's got to be one of the coolest ways to ever pick up a first down. The flip to the kicker on the fake, and then he throws a pinpoint pass to the receiver. Man, you got to love that.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the offense just takes a knee here. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. And it's a kneel down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic.